This is the lean. Ways to perfect and make it better. So I have been noticing, because I'm teaching more competition classes, I'm teaching more movement classes, I'm getting to see more people experiment with movement styles, entries and exits, and I'm finding some issues that I want you to solve right away. There's two ways. Leaning out. Let's talk about what the lean out is. So if I am shooting an array of targets here, let's say I can't leave this position, I don't know. We'll use my stretch band as my fault line, right? So let's say I have to shoot three targets. Boom, 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 boom. I have to shoot these three targets. If I don't lean out, it'll be like this, right? Boom, 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 boom. And then I have to take a step in that direction. We call that the power step. We would choose that if the last target I have to shoot, or the last target that makes sense for me to shoot, is a tough target. Like, I don't want to lean out because, man, maybe it's a small piece of steel, and if I have an issue with it, then I have to, like, oh crap, I have to come back, the whole whiplash crazy thing, right? But if I have open targets, or targets that for me at my current level of skill are attack targets or simpler targets, targets that I can shoot kind of on the move, I will have a lean out exit. Now there are two styles of leaning out. In slow motion, right? I can do boom, 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 where I am crossing, right, my trail foot over my front foot. That's good. I like that a bunch. You lean out with your shoulder, your what do you call this? This is the trail. Oh, your lead shoulder, right? Boom, 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 boom. Like I am just leaning out that shoulder, and then my support foot or my trail foot is coming in front. The other way that a few people will do it is they'll shoot boom, 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 and they'll start leaning out with their front foot. They're just starting to grab ground. Boom, 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 right? So they haven't touched on the illegal part of the stage. But they're shooting on one foot. Now, either one of them is going to have some time where you're on one foot. That's not the point of the video. Like this one, you can probably drag longer before you come off. So maybe it's a little bit more stable. Some people prefer this. Some people hate this. Some people hate the fact that you're going boom, 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 boom. And then because they don't necessarily do it correctly, they'll start doing this, where they lean their shoulder completely back. I don't think that's necessary either. And boom, 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 boom. I can stay pretty up and down and grab ground. Not the point of the video, but I think they're both viable lean out exits from this position. Why do I bring the video? Because I am seeing a lot of people artificially doing crazy stuff to make these leans happen. Here's one of them, right? There we go. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, if you watch videos of even yourself, I bet you start finding crazy things like that. Your feet, moral of the story, your feet in any lean out exit should be as close to the ground as possible. If I'm leaning out, boom, 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 my foot never should be more than like 4 to 6 inches off the ground. But the next time you go to a class or even a match, you'll see people like, they understand that they should be moving. They understand that there should be a lean out. So they start doing this. And it's like 1 or 2 feet off the ground. And they have this flex foot, which is like Frankenstein kind of movement. Very, very stompy when they get to the other side. Right? So it's too much movement. It's not athletic. And it's not the best, most efficient way to do it. Rather, boom, 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 boom. My foot is close to the ground. My toe touches the ground when it gets to the other side. And guess what happens? I can start pulling ground immediately. Boom, I go straight into my running technique because I am close to the ground instead of stomping and then trying to grab ground. Same is true if I do the lead leg. Boom, 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 boom. Like how far off the ground does this need to be? Some people will be like way crazy with their foot. And it's the same people that don't necessarily like this because they feel like their body is going the wrong direction. They'll start doing this. You're right. It's because you're doing it wrong. All right, I mean, maybe it's not wrong, but it's definitely inefficient rather than boom, 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 boom. And I can immediately start pulling ground and more athletic if my feet, whatever the foot is that is leaning or taking off the ground, is close to the ground, even though it's not on the ground. Does that make sense? Your goal would be that you're never more than 4 to 6 inches off the ground with the foot that's leaning out of that exit. I hope that makes sense. Again, you can cross over or you can lean out with your trail. So whether it's your trail foot going right or your lead foot going right, it needs to never be more than that. If you start doing this crazy stuff or this crazy stuff, I see people do that all the time in class where they start doing And I understand why that happens, because you haven't done it enough times, you're uncomfortable with the idea of getting your feet off the ground, and you are forcing something new. I think that's cool. I think you're trying something, you're like forcing it, you're like, I'm not used to it, it's not comfortable for me, but I know I gotta get my foot up, so you do it. But the exaggerated movement is actually making you slow.